It's 8:30 a.m. Time to go to Blanca's house. Blanca, a petite woman, just as thin as she is tall. She had very pale white skin, with the same colored hair to match. She spoke mostly Spanish, but lived in the United States for the last 64 years of her life. Although she was unrelated to me biologically, she was considered family. Blanca had a philosophy regarding time. She would say, when you are late, you are giving the impression that you and your time are more valuable than anyone else's time. So I was rushing because I was running late. I walked in and sat at the octagon-shaped kitchen table. She had a pastry sitting there waiting for me. I devoured it. Unlike any other Saturday morning, she said that she wanted to go outside on the porch. So I helped her up, and we slowly crept to the front door. There were 2 chairs already placed outside on the porch for us. Well, underneath my chair was a small brown box. I opened it and found 2 things. One was an envelope, and the other was the most beautiful mirror I had ever seen. It was silver, with floral engraving all around it. Its glass, so pristine that I could see nearly every atom that held me together. When I looked up, she smiled and said, "You are the most beautiful girl in the entire world, Victoria. Value yourself. Know that God has something planned for you. Know that it is going to happen." She then told me to go home. I was confused because normally I stay for at least an hour. Before I left, she made me promise not to open the letter until the next morning. I kissed her cheek, asked her for her blessing, and left. I opened the letter the next morning. It was full of writing on both sides. She reiterated how important it was that I value myself and how much she loved me. In closing, she said she had treasured the 90 years she lived on this earth, but she must admit that the last 19 that I was a part of made a hell of a difference. Unfortunately, Blanca died the day I went to see her, and she had known that this would happen for a while. She was so strong, and I couldn't fathom my life without her advice. Nearing the end of her letter, she told me she had already given me all the advice that I would ever need. It was up to me to interpret her kind words and learn how to apply them to my life. Blanca inspired me to be free. After reading the letter, I try not to worry about unimportant things. I laugh a whole lot more, and I am surely satisfied with the person that I am becoming. I believe that you must value yourself. If you are given the daily opportunity to think, breathe, and see, you must realize that you are good enough, and no one, aside yourself, can devalue you. To Blanca, I am truly grateful. She changed my life. Thank you very much for listening, and stay tuned for more by Victoria Henderson.